Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, may I sincerely thank Mr. Taylor for not only addressing the school today, but also reminding it of the true significance of Merchant Taylor's approach to education. With no particular type of student being formed, but rather the school hones the individual, and his multitude of professional achievements are absolutely testament to this quality. And so, may I take this opportunity to present him with a small token of our gratitude on behalf of the school. May I also offer a personal welcome to the school's annual speech day. A speech day that is all the more significant in light of the coronavirus pandemic. Two words with which I'm afraid society is more than well acquainted. Yes, I have affirmed on numerous occasions that I do not wish to dwell on such a subject that threatens to overshadow and cast aside the school's achievement. Mr. Taylor has quite rightly proposed that it is the journey that underscores the merchant's experience, a journey that possesses innumerable layers, but ultimately one that develops a character that demonstrates integrity and humility in equal measure, but most crucially, it does not compromise either. The development of such an individual is, of course, testament to the nature of the school community, and not one individual in this hall needs reminding of the backbone that that community possesses. And I believe I speak on behalf of the entire school when I say that we depend on the merchants community more than we care to admit. And the past 18 months have ensured that pupils acknowledge the profound debt of gratitude that we do owe to the school. Indeed, whenever I speak with prospective students, and indeed their parents, many believe that there is a mysterious element to merchant success. But for me, it could not be plainer. For me, our collective success is due in part to the individuals now seated at the end of your aisles, the teachers. They are entirely devoted to your progress, utterly invested in your future, and perhaps most significantly, they take genuine pleasure in aiding your development. Not only do they deserve our thanks, but our respect tenfold. And personally, after almost 7 years of working alongside them, I consider them as mentors, more than just teachers. And I shall never forget the debt of gratitude that I owe them. One of those mentors, who I've just spotted in the audience, was Mr. Fenton. And without wishing to embarrass him, well, he guided my Latin education through its infancy, and he never ceased his encouragement of my academic and sporting ambitions. However, I do not recollect a period where I was as distraught at a teacher's departure than I was when he retired from school life. But that sense of attachment is just a testament to the true extent of a teacher's influence on a merchant's pupil. But this is just my example, and this is the beauty of it. This is just my example. Many of you out here today will be able to experience the same attachment at some point in your education. And if so, consider it a privilege. Although this is an element of an education that is not just limited to Merchant Taylors, it is an absolute attribute that reinforces the fact that we are a community at heart. Previous heads of school have provided their own interpretations on the significance of Merchant Taylors to them, whether it be in an academic or a sporting sense. But I maintain that it is the historical prestige and the values that underscore each aspect of merchants. Perhaps the most renowned line from the school song is To Answer Duty's Call, which speaks of a bygone age where duty and honour were ideals to be celebrated. But a century later, this definition could, perhaps, serve as a reminder of the impeccably high standards of the school that was set 401 years ago. Which leads me to offer one piece of advice, if I may. Never neglect these standards. Conduct yourselves in a manner that is befitting of the name Merchant Taylors, and walk into school each day with a will to uphold its well-established reputation. Indeed, it is this willingness that defines a merchant student. and is the one quality that is admired and respected across the Northwest. This is of course my 14th, but also final year at Merchant Taylors. And although incredibly nostalgic, I feel truly privileged to witness the school at full strength in this hall one final time before they depart. A sentiment which I am sure is echoed by the entire Upper Sixth. Crucially, however, I am absolutely confident in saying that the school's future is certainly bright. And witnessing the future generations in this hall today, who will someday lead this community, has only reinforced that confidence. Believe me when I say that Merchant Taylors is more than prepared to overcome whatever obstacle may appear. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honoured to have been entrusted with the role and responsibility of head of school, an honour that I can assure you I do not take lightly. But I say this safe in the knowledge that I shall be a member of the Merchants community for life, and will be absolutely committed to safeguarding the tradition and the values that are synonymous with the name Merchant Taylors. Normally, I would sign off just there, and it would be customary for me to go back and sit down to my seat. But I would just like to take the opportunity to thank the headmaster for his 4 years of devotion to the school. He has presided over a wind of change that has seen the school enter a new era, and although it is not his final day, it is his last speech day. So may I finally ask the Merchants community as a whole to join me in a round of applause to commend his achievements across these 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute privilege to address you here today. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you very much.